Canelo, he stops Billy Joe Saunders via TKO. I mean, it is what it is, whether you like it or not. Canelo is probably the best fighter on the planet, not named Terrence Crawford. Y'all really thought I was gonna just give all the glory to Canelo? Come on, man. I'm a brother, man. Take it however you want, for real. But nah, Canelo. At the end of the day, whether you like him or not, whether you think something is strange about his fights, I'm just trying to figure out where did this super punching power come from, as he moved up in weight. But it is what it is. Billy Joe Saunders' team stops the fight after the end of the eighth round. Um, and the thing is, I thought Billy Joe Saunders was boxing well. I had the fight dead even. So the fight was up for grabs. Now, we all know that the judges had Canelo winning decisively, but, at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. One thing, when you fight Canelo, you ain't going to win one way or another. So Caleb Plant is going to probably be the next victim. Unless Caleb Plant just go for broke, he not going to win either. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I thought Caleb, I thought Billy Joe Saunders was boxing pretty damn good. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, everybody like looking at each other, people booing Billy Joe Saunders. So what does this say about European fighters? What, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. They have quit in them. Talked about that he broke his eye socket or whatever the case may be, man. At the end of the day, man, you supposed to go out on your shield, man. And this team should have let him go out on the shield. At least let us see what happened. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders never like got dropped. He never you know, I never really seen him wobble. And I mean, he landed some solid shots on Canelo. It's just like, man, like I said, man, um, it's just difficult. You try to give Canelo props, but it's just difficult to watch him because it just seemed like shit just ain't legit with him. I mean, you even had the people in Dallas booing. That crowd was primarily Mexican. Now, it was a lot of people there. I'm gonna call my boy, and I'm gonna call my boy that worked with Ellie Setback and see what's up. But man, I'm watching the fight. I'm like, okay, this is a good fight. And now you see why I really didn't like promote this fight. Because like I said, I'm just keeping it 100. You have no chance against Canelo. You just not gonna beat him one way or another, whether it's with the judges or whether it's just in the ring. He got everybody on his side. From the judges, he got the commissions, you know. It's just too much weird shit. Like I said, I ain't worried about no Canelo fans, aka Mexicans, coming on here trying to talk shit. All I'm gonna do is block their ass. And that's gonna be the end of that, because I have a right to speak how I want to speak, and ain't nobody gonna make me say what they want me to say. I don't cater to nobody. I was just drawn back when I found out that they stopped the fight. I thought Billy Joe Saunders had plenty left in the tank. So what was all this for? You asked for, you know what I'm saying? You asked for a bigger ring, you got it, and they switched the judges on you, and then the judges, it looked like from what I seen that the judges had Canelo winning every round. I think it was 70. It was what, 70, 78 to 74 or something. Like, so that means they didn't even give. I'm just keeping it a buck. This is just what happens, like I say, when you fight Canelo. I think he's a great fighter, but like I said, it's just every time you watch his fights, it just something just don't look right. Billy Joe was boxing pretty damn good. Billy Joe was boxing, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Tell Demetrius Andrade it ain't no reason for him to fight Canelo, because he not gonna win. They not gonna let him win the fight. Just like they would let Kobolov win, they not gonna let Canelo lose a fight. Now, for the people that think Errol Spence should go fight Canelo, well, okay. Anybody want to see Errol Spence fight Canelo? But it was funny. You had these hypocrites saying that he should fight Canelo instead of fighting Bud. So what would Errol Spence get out of fighting Canelo? Was some money and selling his old to Canelo? And the PBC just looking real sad right now. From everything with this shit from Floyd to Errol Spence having to take a back seat to Floyd, and Porter hinting that Al Heyman interfered with him getting the Bud Crawford fight. This shit is just like, this shit is sad. Billy Joe Saunders didn't remotely. I didn't see people. Tyson Fury continued to fight, and his eye was ripped in half. Well, it just looked weird going into the ninth round. I had it even 4-4. Billy Joe Saunders was doing a nice job outboxing Canelo. Then all of a sudden, Canelo had a nice little rally in the eighth round. Billy Joe Saunders don't throw no punches, and then his corner throw in the towel, and then Canelo wins by stoppage. But the funny part about it is the judges all had Canelo winning every round. The judges had Canelo up, I think, 78-74, which means to me they had Canelo winning every round, I think. No, wait a minute. No. I think they had it 78-74. What? I think, 6 rounds to 2 or something? Something like that. I can't. It's just getting unbearable. It is just getting unbearable to watch. What's up, Black Reality TV? It's getting unbearable to watch boxing now. I'm serious. It's getting unbearable from watching Canelo and his weird fights with weird outcomes to Floyd circus with fake Paul. I mean, and then we can't get the fights that we want to see, man. I couldn't believe Billy Joe Saunders just flat out quit. Why would you quit in a fight? Okay, it's 4-4. You got 3 more rounds to go. I mean, excuse me, you got 4 more rounds to go. 9, 10, 11, 12. So all you got to do, if you can at least win 2 more rounds or win the next 3, at least in the eyes of the public, you won, or you at least got a draw. Man, like I said, man, you just can't watch these damn Canelo fights, man. Because it's just too weird, man. I know when something legit and when something is fishy. Just like the other dude. Didn't come out after that he fought before that. Didn't come out after the second round. He wasn't, I mean, come on, man. Like, what the hell is going on? I thought it was boxing too. I don't know what I really don't know what I'm watching. I'm like, what was that? Why did you quit? Dude, you wasn't that damaged. And people gonna say it's just Canelo's unbelievable power. Well, like I said, where's that unbelievable, that blistening hand speed? Where was that power against Sugar Shane Mosley? He didn't do that to Sugar Shane Mosley. He didn't do that to Miguel Cotto. He didn't do that to Lara. And by the way, that clenbuterol shit, yeah, you didn't get no clenbuterol in your system by eating no damn mystery meat. Nah, you had that in your system because you was shooting that shit and taking pills and all that type of shit. Man, get out of here, man. Man, get out of here. So I'm just telling you guys, this is what we finna get in boxing for the next few more years. You gonna get, I mean, for real. Billy Joe Saunders, I'm keep wanting to see him again. Like I said, where was this tremendous punching power against? Like I said, he never even hurt Daniel Jacobs. Every time this dude fight, it just get weird. And then and they thinking that you gonna do that because you want a certain fan base. I told you I don't. Well, I'm sorry, bro. At 28, you witnessing the this is what you seeing. You seeing this bullshit on one end with Floyd, and then you seeing this weirdo shit with Canelo. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what? On some real shit touch, you might as well go to the gym and you might as well seek a U box. But you did see signs that Canelo can be outboxed because he was struggling with Billy Joe Saunders. Now, that's something we do know that Canelo can be outboxed because he was getting outboxed. Nah, Ted, you, hey, Ted, real, man, just go to your local gym, bro. At 28, you can pull it off, bro. You can pull it off. Just go on and get in the boxing game. Because fake Paul, they could get into boxing. You know what I'm saying? Just get in there, start training, and make a whole bunch of YouTube videos talking shit. And just, you know what I'm saying? At the rate they going, I might as well try to see can I get in the ring. Because this is what we looking at. Hey, Cash G, Caleb Plant finna sell his belt to Canelo. Caleb Plant finna sell his belt to Canelo, and it's gonna be the same results. Probably gonna have Caleb Plant where he can't continue. They just gonna tell Caleb Plant just going to get Canelo the belt. You know, when Canelo he gonna you know what I'm saying, he gonna drop the belt, and then we gonna put you in a position to where you get to fight for the belt again. I already know Caleb Plant being set up to. And hey, let's just keep it 100. We know Al Heyman finna give Canelo to we know Al Heyman finna give Caleb Plant to Canelo. If Billy Joe Saunders would have threw more combinations towards Canelo, he should have tried to walk Canelo down. He was the bigger man. He should have tried to walk Canelo down. I have no idea. I have no idea. Demetrius Andrade, he might as well just move on. He not getting no Canelo fight, and he still at he just might as well just don't even worry about it. He not gonna get that fight, and it's just gonna be and the results gonna be the same. They not gonna let you beat Canelo. I'm trying to give Canelo props, but then when I see him win fights like this, like, look, man, my heart of hearts is just telling me something ain't legit about Canelo. It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with him being Mexican or whatever the case may be, and that's what people go accuse. Oh, you just don't like him because he's not black. But then outside black fighters as well. But I didn't stayed on Al Heyman. I didn't stayed on some of the people on the PBC. But they gonna say they gonna deep here and say, oh, you just don't like. Fuck y'all. I'm just telling you, I just don't like. I just don't like orchestrated, and I don't like scripted boxing matches. Take it however you want to take it. And Mexicans fighting other Mexicans. Chris Arreola versus Andy Ruiz flop just like go, oh, nobody wants to see all that running. Nobody wants to see all that running. Us Mexicans, we fight Mexicans now. You know, we to go toe to toe. That's what the fans want to see. That's what the fans pay for. Well, why didn't y'all pay that shit then? Why it flopped then? Why it flopped then? Then the excuse was, um, well, nobody wasn't checking for that fight. But wait a minute, y'all say every fight. Y'all say every fight. You say that's what people want to see. Y'all say y'all buy the pay-per-views. Well, why? You know, y'all buy the pay-per-views. Well, why didn't y'all support that fight? I mean, just stop it, man. Who y'all think y'all talking to, man? Well, first of all, Canelo know if he fight Floyd again, he ain't gonna be. Floyd is not gonna let him be on that on that mystery meat, and Floyd would still dictate the terms because keep in mind Floyd beat Canelo. Keep in mind Floyd is still undefeated, so Floyd still would dictate the pace of the fight. Floyd would still be the A side. Billy, and then here go the thing though. Canelo only made $15 million for this fight, so they say. He made $15 million. They say Billy Joe Saunders got two, plus the plus probably something extra. I'm gonna tell you right now, they gon' I wouldn't be surprised. Starting Monday, you gonna have people saying Canelo deserves a rematch against Floyd Mayweather. I say to myself, why? Because once again, he got outboxed. He was getting outboxed. I never saw nothing like that before. I never saw nothing like that before in my life. I'm talking about he just abruptly quit. I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, what is this? Well, Floyd don't have to take the fight. Floyd already beat Canelo decisively. The only people that can't get over Floyd mopping the floor with Canelo is Mexicans and white people that don't like Floyd because he black. Floyd beat Canelo decisively. I mean, Canelo didn't win one round against Floyd. Look, man, check this out, bro. I'm not trying. If you a Canelo net hugger, you need to get up out of here. Check this out, man. Billy Joe Saunders had plenty of fight in him. Like I said, that was just weird. And like I keep saying, where did this power come from? Like I said, where all of a sudden this power is coming from with Canelo to where he breaking people's eye sockets and all that type of shit. His, I mean, you just don't quit like that. You go out on your shield. You didn't get dropped. You didn't get staggered. You took some punches, and then all of a sudden, Canelo net huggers that's coming on. Once again, I'm get Texas from everybody. Like we just making this shit up. Uh, first of all, his man strength. Last time I checked, what Canelo like in his wasn't Canelo 21 when he fought Floyd? He was 20, he was like 25, 26 when he fought you know. Stop it. Stop it. You thinking somebody finna K fuck well, get your ass up out of here. So go somewhere else. I'm just keeping it a buck. I know history. Like I said, from and then like I said, Man, either these Europeans, either they just got quit. I'm talking about he just flat out quit. Okay, he was a seasoned veteran. So man, stop making excuses, man, about man strength and all that type of shit. You get your man strength between the age of 20, 27, and 29 in boxing, man. Just stop it, dude. Stop, like, you know what I'm saying, for real. Stop with the net hugging. So like I said before, they finna serve Caleb Plant up to Canelo, and then he gonna be undisputed. And then, then let me tell you what else they gonna be saying. Now watch this, because this is gonna be the measuring stick. Because this is what non-black fight fans love to say. Now, if he becomes undisputed, right, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, he became undisputed, so now that meant Floyd are better than Manny Pacquiao." They're gonna say he the greatest fighter of all time. Watch, and that's gonna be laughable. Because keep in mind, he got drilled by Floyd Mayweather. He got whacked. But then here you have, like I said, now, watch, because at the end of the day, anything to try to elevate a non-black fighter over a black fighter, that's always the thing. But like I said before, Billy Joe Saunders, I don't ever want to see him again. I don't ever want to see him again, because like I said, they gonna serve Caleb Plant to him, a silver platter. Then he gonna be undisputed. Then he gonna probably drop the belts. Because what they want him to do, this is what Eddie Reynoso wanted him to do. 75 and then fight Arthur Beterbiev, and then try Beterbiev coming off that Rona. So like I said, they gonna try to. They already talked about 2000. They talked about 2022. Arthur Beterbiev gonna be like 30, 37, going on 38. So they trying to age him out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, if Canelo beat Caleb Plant and become undisputed, he might as well just call it a career. What is there else for him to do? I know he ain't stupid enough to try to go fight at heavyweight. I mean, he might have a chance against Arthur Beterbiev, because Arthur Beterbiev gonna be a year older. People got to remember Arthur Beterbiev is 36, 37. So I feel like this. You fight Chalo. If you choose to, you drop. Canelo gonna drop the belts after he become undisputed. I promise you, he gonna drop the belts. And he may move back up to 175, even though he said he's staying put at 168. And then he may fight. He may do one title defense. He may do Chalo, and then he may do Demetrius Andrade. But he already talking about a third fight with Triple G or Joe Smith Jr. He talking about he probably gonna go back up to 175. It all depends on how Arthur Beterbiev look in his next fight. Now, Arthur Beterbiev blow through Joe Smith Jr., because keep in mind, Arthur Beterbiev ain't fought in a year. So he probably had some ring rust, and keep in mind, he was coming off he was coming off the Razor Ramona. Because, I don't like to say that name, because then the algorithm started like messing with your channel and stuff when you say that word. So he hadn't fought in a year. So he did look a little vulnerable at times. But if he blow through Joe Smith Jr., destroy him like he did Buslik, then I don't think Canelo gonna go near him. But if he look a little rusty, then they may send Canelo up there. I mean, it's a big fight. Why not? Dalton, you got to be careful, man, how you certain words you use on YouTube. So you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you right now, Arthur Beterbiev, that's a tough fight for Canelo because if Arthur if he land 4 shots in a row, I don't think Canelo gonna be able to survive that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, negotiating that fight, I think that Bob Arum would try to make sure that Beterbiev has somewhat of a fair negotiating, you know, something. Just when it comes to negotiations, hopefully negotiations is fair. Well, eventually they're gonna have to try to find a way. They're gonna have to find a way to make Arthur Beterbiev versus Bibble. But the thing is, trying to do these crossover fights is damn near next to impossible because nobody wants to take a chance with they so-called star fighters, and this is what you gonna keep seeing. Every time you look around, you hearing excuses about networks and promoters and all this kind of stuff. So, like I said before, it makes all the sense in the world for Canelo to fight Beterbiev, but I'm telling you right now, Canelo ain't gonna win a toe to toe with Beterbiev. That ain't gonna work. And I knew Canelo was capping when he was talking about he was interested in fighting Andre Ward. That ain't no good idea. But yeah, Caleb Plant, Caleb Plant is toast. Caleb Plant, I'm cool with Caleb Plant, but Canelo might fight him at age 38. But I've been hearing Canelo talking about Triple G, a third fight with Triple G. Then I'm hearing Caleb Plant, and then I'm hearing David Benavides. But then, like I said, it just really all depends. Because keep in mind, Canelo Canelo is a promotional free agent. His 2 fight deal with the Zone ended after this fight. So now Canelo could re-sign a co-promoter deal because Canelo is his own promoter. So he could go do a couple of more fights with Eddie Hearn, or he could make the Caleb Plant fight. So he probably not gonna re-sign with Eddie Hearn. He gonna probably come in as a promotional free agent, and then that means he gets to make the Caleb Plant fight, and he get to fight under the PBC banner. He might do a two or 3 fight deal with PBC. Oh, what's up, Mark? Yeah, I'm out here work. I'm out here working, man. I'm out here working. I'm just like, and here go the thing, man. People think that I have something against Canelo. I don't be rooting against Canelo, but I'm just like tired of just seeing these weird outcomes with Canelo and stuff, and him handicapping his opponents and stuff. So I wonder what type of stipulations is gonna be put in the Caleb Plant contract, and I wonder what judges they gonna pick for this fight, and where is this fight gonna be located. If I was a gambling man, Caleb Plant and Canelo is gonna be probably in Las Vegas. Yeah, he said he not going up to 175 neither. So I mean, if Canelo, here's the thing: if Canelo beats Caleb Plant and he becomes undisputed, okay, you could set up a super fight with David Benavidez. I mean, excuse me, you can set up a super fight with David Benavidez and then possibly Chalo. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if Canelo's saying he not going back up to 175, then what is there for you to do? Canelo probably Canelo probably is gonna fight. Yeah, if I was a gambling man, Canelo gonna fight Caleb Plant at Allegiant Stadium because I think Caleb Plant ain't gonna want to go. I don't think Caleb Plant gonna want to fight Canelo in Dallas because that's for obvious reasons. I think Caleb Plant is gonna say, "Hey, I live in Vegas. Vegas, as you guys know, Vegas start June 1st is at 100%. Mask is optional. So you don't have to wear a mask after June 1st if you go to Vegas. Me, myself, I'ma still wear my mask. You know, you didn't know that, Tut? June 1st, Vegas is 100%. You know what I'm saying? Vegas Mark always hit me with the updates. Yeah, Las Vegas is 100% after June 1st. Mask is not required. It's really up to you. Then in California, Uh, California is 100% pretty much, but you still have to wear a mask. Man, you might as well go to Vegas, man. Spirit got that round trip for $60 from LA to Las Vegas. You might as well go for the weekend. You in LA. That's damn near in and out. Cause I'm going to Vegas like back to back weeks. So I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there for the Josh Taylor Ramirez fight, and then also I'm gonna be there for the Devin Haney fight. Yeah, but Vegas is 100% like June 1st. Yeah, man, stay at my hotel, man. Stay at the Olyo. It's OYO. It used to be called Hooters. They'll give you the best deal. They got a nice pool. They got a nice pool. You can get it. Yeah, go to booking.com. Either stay there or stay at the Excalibur. That's where I always stay. So, you get a good deal, go to booking.com. And that's like to be, you know what I'm saying? You're not in the middle of the strip, but you like in, what I'm saying, you kind of like where all the action gonna be at. Nah, man, I'll be flying Spirit, man. Oh, Texas is Texas, you don't have to wear a mask at all. Texas been 100% since April 1st, I think. But then again, when I went to Texas, people wasn't hardly wearing no damn masks anyway. Yeah, man, stay at either the Oyo or the Excalibur, man. Excalibur real nice. Nice little atmosphere up in there and shit. So, nice little atmosphere. And so is the Olo too. Like the MGM Grand, you could just walk right across the street into the MGM Grand, just walk through the MGM Grand all the way down the hall. You could walk to where like the restaurants is and shit and where the MGM Grand Arena is. So yeah, man. I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in Vegas like back to back weeks covering both of these fights. So, Bill working on trying to get me a press credential, and then I'm gonna just find a way to get into Taylor versus Ramirez because I know where everybody gonna be at. Shit, man, Florida and Georgia damn near never closed down. So, But anyway, y'all, I'll be back later on, man. Thanks for tapping in. Wanted to get a quick stream in. Thanks for fucking with your boy. I'm out.